This video will show you how we can solve a quadratic equation by completing the square. So if you remember, what we did in lessons was we take this coefficient of x and we halve it. So the next line will be x plus, and then that's 2 squared. And then, of course, we know that x plus 2 squared is x plus 2 multiplied by x plus 2, which gives me x squared add 2x add 2x add 4, which is x squared add 4x plus 4. And then what we want to do is compare this with this. And you can see that I don't want plus 4, I want plus 1. So therefore, to go from 4 to 1, I need to take off 3. So then when we've completed the square, we get x squared add 4x add 1 is 0. When we complete the square, we get x plus 2 in the bracket squared, subtract 3 equals 0. And from that point now, we can find out what the values of x are. So the first thing I do now would be I'd add 3 to both sides. So add 3, add 3. So you end up with x plus 2 squared equals 3. Then we square root both sides. Remember, when you square root, you get a positive or a negative answer. And finally, we take off 2 from both sides. So I'm left with x equals plus or minus square root of 3 minus 2. And we need to write that out as two separate solutions. So x equals square root of 3, so the positive square root of 3 minus 2. Notice I'm being very careful to ensure my square root sign only goes over 3. And my other solution is x equals minus the square root of 3 minus 2. In some of your work, some of you would put those negative signs inside the square root. So by that I mean this one here. It must stay outside, as I've done there. You cannot square root a negative number. Here are some questions I'd like you to have a go at, please. So I'd like to solve these equations by completing the square. 4 questions here, and I've got an extension question for you at the end if you want to have a go at that.